What's up, y'all? Welcome to the video. So to get straight into it, I literally made like 5 Dragon Ball movies just from the Xenoverse photo mode a year ago or so, almost 2 now. But they start off so low quality, but it gradually gets better the more you watch it. No self glaze. Every now and then I go through and rewatch it because I'm genuinely very proud of myself for making stories like this. It's to the point where I feel like Toei should hire me for the next Dragon Ball movie. Alright, I'll just side. So the movie 1 starts off with 2 versions of me. Yes, I put me in the movie. So there's a Saiyan version of me and there's an Earthling version. Low key, I do not know what I was cooking, but I tried to do the Piccolo type thing where it was originally a hybrid Saiyan, but got split into 2 characters, one human, one Saiyan. You feel me? I don't know either, right? Just chilling me. So then it cuts to a Namekian named Turo and Manasan? I don't know. Low key, I just genuinely came up with the name, at the moment. But remember this name though. And it was also a Frieza race character named Blizzard. Don't come at me for the names. I literally made them on the spot. I know they suck. I had to memorize this junk too. So my original plan was to have Zamasu and Towa be the main villains of this story. But in my opinion, it really did low-key feel dry, and I didn't want it to feel like a Xenoverse movie. You understand? I wanted it to feel like a true Dragon Ball movie. So I had to find a way to kill off Zamasu and Towa because I wanted to introduce some new people, some actual original characters. So I created these 2 characters. It was a genetically modified Namekian with Saiyan genes to the point where he could use the power of a Great Ape whenever he turned to a giant Namekian, right? And another Saiyan, full-blooded Saiyan, evil Saiyan actually, whose strength is supposed to be stronger than Beerus. But honestly, I didn't measure power levels too well in this movie. But come on, I made this 2 years ago, and I don't have any Xenoverse mods, so I had to find a way to kill him off. Goku Spirit Bomb. Next movie I made on Xenoverse photo mode was Dragon Ball GT Broly. The movie starts off where GT ended, but this time I kinda had to put a Resurrection F story in this. Also, so one of Frieza's soldiers ended up getting the Namekian Dragon Balls to bring Frieza back to life, right? And since GT is in Dragon Ball's non-canon story, I could use any filler characters I want in this, so it was much easier to do this story. I had a Frieza soldier find Broly on a planet, same way as in DBS Broly, but this time it wasn't a friendly soldier like Chi-Lai and Lemo. So I don't know if you guys know, but at the end of Dragon Ball GT, Goku didn't die. He actually went to the realm of dragons. So in this movie, he left, and pretty much from there on, the movie just continued how it was in DBS Broly, just with GT characters. In this movie, Goku and Vegeta fuse into Gogeta. They use Super Saiyan at first, that obviously doesn't work because Miss Broly, he's overpowered. And he turns into Super Saiyan 4. He gets pushed to use Super Saiyan 4, just like how Gogeta was pushed to use Super Saiyan Blue. You see the correlation? I feel like you do. So yeah. I took a big risk making this. However, when this show first came out, I kind of didn't like the writing. So I was like, let's hop on Xenoverse photo mode and let's redo it real quick. So movie 3 obviously is Dragon Ball Diamond a rewrite. So the movie pretty much starts off with every pointy-eared character in Xenoverse talking to each other in the demon realm, reminiscing about Dabura. So they steal the Dragon Balls and they use one wish to revive Dabura, and they use the other one to turn Goku into a kid. Goku only, by the way. And then Kid Goku teams up with the Supreme Kai Tom and Tapion, which is a crazy lineup, and I'm happy that I came up with that. So they go in the Demon Realm and they fight all the pointy ear villains in the Xenoverse character roster. But in the Demon Realm, Goku's abilities are limited and he cannot transform while he is a child. So Goku is obviously getting beat, and he gets sent to a lower level of the Demon Realm, and he reunites with his brother Raditz. And then shortly after, Goku reunites with him, makes amends with him, and then breaks out. And then Goku gets defeated again by the other villains. But on Earth, Piccolo and Vegeta gather the Dragon Balls and they wish Goku back to an adult. So with Goku back as an adult, Goku goes Super Saiyan 3 and just wipes the floor with all the villains. Movie 4, Broly vs. Hulk. Now this one is low-key a very short one, and all it was Broly started off trending on Beerus' planet and having the Hulk come down and fight him. But in this timeline, Broly uses Gohan's beast form before going berserk. Low-key, I genuinely don't know why I did that either, but I kind of wanted to make it like where it was like a separate timeline where Broly learned how to use the beast transformation. I'm not sure if the beast transformation is a Earthling transformation, or hybrid transformation, but I don't know. If I'm wrong, please inform me in the comment section. I don't know what it is, but yeah, that's pretty much all this episode was. Broly was fighting the Hulk, and I tried my best to make the Hulk CSC for this episode. And you know the fight's kind of choreographed bad, but hey, it's fine. Movie 5, Dragon Ball Out of Time. Now this is a movie that I really wanted people to see, but unfortunately it did not get very much attention. But the movie starts off with Champa taking the Supreme Kai of Time hostage and starts manipulating timelines. And you see a whole bunch of canon and non-canon characters and movie characters from all across the Dragon Ball universes. Then eventually the protagonist of this movie, Trunks, future Trunks, ends up falling on this new Earth that seems unfamiliar to him, right? He then sees Piccolo about to kill a Kid Goku, and Trunks fights Piccolo and easily beats him, right? He helps Kid Goku, but this Piccolo is smart. He actually took the initiative to fuse with Kami, and he went to the time chamber to train and ended up unlocking his potential, aka the potential unleashed form we saw in Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Trunks and Goku went in the time chamber to train because they didn't know Piccolo went in there. Trunks just knows about the time chamber and was like, okay, let's go in there, right? And they see Piccolo, and then there they fought for technically years, but really it was for days. So they were in the time chamber fighting for years. And in this movie, I'm not gonna have a limit on the time chamber because I always found that kind of dumb. But yeah, they fought to the point where Kid Goku unlocked Super Saiyan 3. Yeah, I know this sounds crazy, but yeah. And Trunks mastered his Super Saiyan 2, and Piccolo made his potential unleashed more powerful. So they get to the point where they're fighting so much where they can't even kill each other. So they just make a truce with each other and decide to team up to fight all the villains that were being brought into that world. Fuse Zamasu ends up being the final villain of this movie. I know it's kind of cliche. Zamasu always end up being the villain of my movies, but like, come on, let me cook with this one. It kind of makes sense. So he kind of ends up being the villain of the movie. They fight and, they end up beating Fuse Zamasu. They just seal him away. So they end up going back to their own timelines, and that would end. It was setting up a series that I was making that was supposed to be the part 2 to the first movie. It was going to have all these movies, like it was supposed to be like a setup, like an Avengers Doomsday type thing. all these other side movies were supposed to be leading up to the part 2 of the first movie. So, but unfortunately, I started dropping the videos to them, but they never really got any attention, and I ended up putting the videos on private. Now, those were the 5 movies on Xenoverse that I've made. If you want me to continue this series, by all means, I would love to continue. It's just, what do you guys want? I would very much love to continue these movies because they're low-key fun to make. Like, I actually enjoy making them. So, like, yeah, just go to the comment section. Let me know if I should make more movies. Let me know if I should continue the part 2 series, because I honestly thought I was doing good with that one. It just wasn't doing no views, making no views. But yeah, that's really it. I thank y'all for coming through though and talking, or listening to me. Yeah, but yeah, those are the 5 movies. The link will be in the description to each movie. I have them unlisted because I don't want them on my main profile. But if you do want to go see the movies for yourself, you could just go to my profile, go to the playlist, and it'll be right there in your face. Trust me. So yeah, if you don't see them, let me know in the comment section. You know, if you have anything to say, let me know in the comment section. It's very much help. It'll let me know what I need to be doing. So thank y'all for coming through to the video. I will be dropping again soon. You know, I'll be making whatever you guys want me to do. You want me to make a movie or anything, you know? Yeah. So yeah, peace.